Hello, it's Matty F, baby, back again with some more Kingdom Cup action for you, and today we're going to be conducting the Infernape experiment. Hope you're excited. Let's go! Alright, so Infernape is going to be fire and fighting type, weak to ground, water, flying, and psychic moves. So he has the Melmetal in and switches into the Bastiodon, and we're using Infernape like a Blaziken. It's going to be in that 3 slot. If you haven't seen my team building guide for the Kingdom Cup, go watch that. He fits as a mold of a 3 where Blaziken fits, able to counter Lucario and Bastiodon. And we don't have the right moveset, in my opinion, on our Infernape for the first couple matches. I was running about 30 matches with Dozer last night, I don't know, something like that. And yeah, so we just threw Infernape in there at the very end. I was like, oh dang, I need Rock Smash. But I didn't want to back out and have him quit the matches since we've been running so long. So I just went with it. So yeah, we're running Fire Spin for these first few matches, but that Rock Smash is real nice. But anyways, let's get back to the battle a little bit. Our Infernape did its job earlier. It took care of the Bastiodon. It scared the Melmetal away and got us in a really good position. Now we have Flygon going in on Melmetal, and that's going to be a wrap for the Melmetal. Flygon's going to resist everything the Melmetal has to offer, and it goes super effective damage. So anyways, here we go. To start, we have our Infernape in against Alolan Marowak. It is going to get countered by that Alolan Marowak, so we switch immediately. The resistances for Infernape are Fire, Dark, Grass, Steel, and Ice, and then it has an immunity tier resistance to Bug because both of its typings resist Bug. So it has some pretty decent resistances. It resists a couple things from this cup: the Fire, the Steel, and the Ice. So let's get into the match again. We got Flygon. He's going in on Bastiodon. We're thinking about Dragon Claw since he's almost about to die, our Flygon, but he doesn't, so we get that Earthquake off, and the Dragon Claw may have almost finished the Bastiodon there, but I wasn't sure, so I was like, let's go get that Earthquake off. Alright, so he's got in that Flygon. We're gonna bust into our Infernape, or not into our Altaria, I mean, we're gonna take that Stone Edge to the dome, and that's gonna crack us upside the head a little bit as super effective damage. So here comes in the Marowak, and yeah, we're gonna think it's a Shadow Claw, so he shield baited me there. Good job with the shield bait over there, Dozer. So basically Infernape just started this match and I was in a really bad slot against Alolan Marowak and just took him out. So here we go, back to Infernape again, another bad matchup versus Altaria, so we had to switch him out at the start. Not a very good lead in my opinion. I'd probably put him in as like a 2 or 3 slot, the Infernape, wait and try and catch a Lucario or catch a Bastiodon with him. Alright, so the fast moves. Fire Spin has 3.3 energy per turn and has a base power of 10.8 before they accumulate the stats of the actual Pokemon. You notice they do that multiplication, they times the stats by the power. Anyways, also has Rock Smash with less energy at 2.33 and the same power, but we like the fighting type on that. So anyways, we have a Bastiodon versus Infernape right here. Take this matchup with a grain of salt because Dozer just got that Bastiodon, does not have fast TM, so it does not have Smackdown, so we would go down a lot quicker to the Bastiodons in an actual match than we are today. So, but you also got to take into account for these first matches, we're running Fire Spin, we're not running Rock Smash. So if we were running Rock Smash right here, we would be beating down the Bastiodon a lot quicker with our fast moves, but we get to our charge moves faster with that Flamethrower. So anyways, so here's the charge moves. Here's the format. It's going to go move name, damage per energy, and the cost of the actual charge move, and then its power. So the Solar Beam, it's 1.88 damage per energy cost. It costs 80 energy to use and has a power of 150. Flamethrower, 1.96 damage per energy. That's going to be higher damage per energy. It's super low cost in comparison at 55 and the power of 108. And then Close Combat, only a little more expensive than the Flamethrower at 60 energy cost. It's 2.00 energy per turn and has a higher power. So here we have our Infernape. He's coming in on this Bastiodon. We get to our close combat. The Bastiodon would be going down faster if we had TM'd at this point, but at least we're getting to those close combats quicker, so you can take that how you want to. But anyways, he brings in Lucario. We have a close combat ready to go. Lucario doesn't care if it's Rock Smash or Flamethrower. It's like, oh, I don't want to see that. But Bastiodon, you want Rock Smash to be able to counter Bastiodon and Lucario, you need Rock Smash. If you just want to counter Lucario, you can do Fire Spin and you'll get more energy per turn. So it depends on exactly what you want to do, but I'd go Rock Smash so you can counter both of them easier. That'll be the main goal for your Infernape. You're just using it like a Blaziken, except for it has lower energy cost moves. Charge moves. So anyways, we're going to look at the stat difference for all these Pokemon. Infernape, max CP is 2683, the attack 222, in comparison to Blaziken's 240. It has defense 151, that in comparison to Blaziken's 141, so it has a little higher defense, a little lower attack, and then the Infernape has 183 for HP, as opposed to the Blaziken's 190. So you can see they're fairly similar. Blaziken has a little higher attack, and they're just different stats distribution for the HP and defense, but they're pretty similar in the fact that it's 10 difference in defense and it's 7 difference in HP, so what they lose in one, they gain in the other. So with the stat distribution of Blaziken having a higher CP, I feel like Infernape will get to use more of its stats at this level, but I'm not good at crunching those numbers. So basically I'm just trying to show you they're fairly similar, and then if you go back and look down at the bottom at Monferno, it's just a lot weaker in comparison, but it does hit that max level of 40, so it just feels a lot flimsier than Monferno. So if anybody's like, well, what about Monferno? It has these good moves, because it does have a good move pool. I don't like Monferno as much because it just feels way too flimsy in comparison to these two, and it doesn't feel like it does as much damage. But I might retest it in this number 3 roll specifically, because I still haven't done that, testing in that number 3 Blaziken roll. So, alright, so we have a Bastiodon versus an Empoleon, and we're going to go in Flamethrower instead of Stone Edging. It's going to do more damage onto the Empoleon. He brings in the Melmetal. Thank you, Mike, for the battles. Hardenia. I don't know if you want me to say your last name, so I'm going to say Mike. Thank you, bro. So we got the Surf going in against Mike. He's going to be rock sliding at us. We're like, we don't want to, we don't want no part of that. Check the description for the secret link of the day. But yeah, we're going to get our Surf off, and yeah, we don't want no part of those rock slides, and here it comes. Here's that rock slide that we didn't want no part of, but it doesn't down us, so not looking too shabby. And boom, now he's going to down us. Here comes in our Bastiodon to finish it off, and then we get finished off actually because his Empoleon still had health and energy. Anyways, so we start Altaria versus Lucario. We switch in to our Infernape. We now have Rock Smash on our Infernape, by the way. So you can see it just comes in on the Lucario. The Lucario gets 1 power-up punch off. We use the shield, and the Lucario is down. So just like the Blaziken, it can counter the Lucario and the Bastiodon if you run that Rock Smash. Yeah, so it's gonna, Rock Smash hits harder than counter, but gets less energy than counter. So you gotta take that into consideration. But then again, Infernape has lower energy cost moves than Blaziken, so you can look at either or and kind of, you know, pick your flavor, I guess. I'd probably still say I like Blaziken a little better because he feels a little stronger. He feels like he hits a little harder still, but I gotta probably, I mean, I don't know. You could do either. I don't know. Do what you want. Have fun. That's all I'm saying. Test it out. But anyways, Lucario versus Melmetal. We finished that out. So we have a bad matchup here to start. Infernape on Lapras. So we switch into our Altaria, who can tank those water guns like a champ. He switches in to the Alolan Marowak. Gonna try and get a Shadow Ball off, or Shield Bait, or something. I'm thinking, yeah, it's that Shadow Ball is coming our way. Boom. There it is. Boom. There it is. So we got some energy stored up, and we're just gonna be just dragging breathing away. He's got the Lapras coming in, and we're gonna go ahead and Sky Attack that thing. We really want to get this Lapras down because our Infernape does not want to eat those water guns. And yeah, so we're gonna let him down us. And now we thought it was an Ice Beam or Avalanche coming. We thought we'd be letting it down us, but yeah, we tank that Surf like a heckin' champ. He brings in Lucario. We switch into the Infernape, and here we go. We see our Infernape go to work. We get our 1 shield off and gets a Rock Smashing, and as you can see, the Lucario almost dies again. It's almost there. It's able, and we're now able to come back in with or come in with our Empoleon, and just 1 waterfall. Just boom, 1 waterfall. So yeah, basically Infernape is like he's like Blaziken, man. They're like fitting that number 3 slot in this meta. If you haven't seen my Kingdom Cup team building guide, check the description. It's gonna be in there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Hope you learned a little bit about Infernape and why it's so similar to Blaziken. Thank you guys immensely, 1,000 times over for all the love and support. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, share with your friends, like and do comments and stuff like all that stuff. Anyways, it's your boy Matty F, baby. Y'all be easy, breezy, beautiful. Peace out.